Good morning, and it is still morning, I think. Check my watch, which I have several. Yes, it's definitely still well morning, and here I am. A lovely sunny day actually outside. I don't want to go out and do stuff today though, not outside. It's turn around, face the camera. Sorry, mirrors. I want to go outside and do stuff out there because it's kind of cold, and as you can see I'm sort of wearing a sort of like short sleeve top and well, you know, skirts are a bit chillier than trousers and things, and well, it's just that late sort of early wintry sort of sunshine. It's just not so nice. I'm not kind of bothered with it basically. I will admit I was tempted to go out. Well, I've been out just to the bin and that, but I was tempted to go out because it's Black Bin Day today, and the bin men have been, and the bin stood out there, and I was tempted just to open the gate and take those 3 or 4 steps to get it and bring it back in again, but I just am a little too wary of doing it. One day they will see me put my bins out and get my bins in and do all sorts of stuff. But for the moment, the reasons I've explained in other things to do with family, etc., I am on stealth mode and I do not tend to go out of the doors. That said, I was a very brave girl Saturday and Sunday night. After my son's girlfriend left, it was moderately dark outside. I say moderately because there are street lights and there are Christmas lights and things on houses and all sorts of stuff like that. I did actually take 2 steps out of the front door around about 10 o'clock time because nobody was about, and then 2 steps back in again. Baby steps. One night I will go for a proper walk. I'm sort of just waiting for the right night when I'm in the right mood and I feel good about it. And now I've got my fur coat. It's given me more confidence too. Think about that, because I think I could go out in my fur coat, sort of dressed up nice, looking like I was sort of going somewhere. If anybody did see me, what they would see was a woman going for a night out, or possibly coming back from one, depending on where they see me and what time it is. More likely coming back probably at the time I'd be out there. But whatever. That's how many people would see. Lots of houses around here, but that time of night, not many people about. We'll see. Anywho, I'm a bit late at the minute. I'm a bit late because I've been doing my housework, and actually, yes, I don't need this anymore, so we'll just take this little O8 off actually. Don't need that anymore. But that dog can look down that. I'll sort it later. Just make sure I'm tight. Because, well, I like to make sure I'm tidy. And what was I saying? Oh yes, late. Not just in the time of day, but it's Wednesday, which is why the bin's out there, because Wednesday is bin day. And usually I dress on a Tuesday at the moment. That'll all change when I get back to work next year for wear. At the moment I have my own time for myself more or less. So usually Tuesday and Friday, and then Sunday or a Saturday evening, depending on whether I've got the house to myself or not, which I have this weekend. Ooh, party girl. No, probably not party girl. Anyway, but yesterday I had a bit of a grotty day, like I do sometimes. It's something you get used to. I have dips and rises with the jolly old ME. Sometimes I can do quite a few things, other times I can do a few less things, and sometimes I get a go at yesterday when I'm practically useless. Not totally, I can look after myself, so therefore of course I can go and boil a kettle, make myself a cuppa, cut myself a slice of cake, make myself a sandwich, blah blah blah, sort of stuff like that. But I couldn't go very far, I couldn't do a lot. Of course, according to the DWP, that would make me fit for work, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, less said about that the better. Anyhow, next month I will be back at work. because I'm a lot better than I was. Because my heart is now pumping, pump, 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 pump. It does it all too, but it always has. A lot of people do, apparently. My blood pressure's low, but my blood pressure's always low. I've had low blood pressure since they've measured my blood pressure, as far as I know. So, but it's never dangerously low. It's just on the lower end of the thing. They tell me I should get dizzy more often, which is not a great thing if you're wearing heels, I suppose. But I very seldom get any dizziness at all. Just very occasionally if I get up too quick. So I am as well as I can be, and that's all you can be sometimes, as well as you can be. Anyhow, I really don't say much, do I? But I don't have anything sort of world shattering to tell you. I don't want to slip into politics again like I did the other week, because yes, it's election day tomorrow, and yes, I'll be going casting my vote for the Labour Party, as I would, because the others are a bunch of wasters. But beyond that, well, not all the others, I mean the main ones are a bunch of wasters. The Greens are quite nice, I think, but no, the ones that stand a chance of doing something good, Labour. I should go and do that. I should go and see my mum, which is what I tend to do on a Thursday. And Friday, well, usually Fridays I dress too, but not this week because I can't. I have to go to the doctor's. I have to go to something else later. I'm not really going to be able to do it. But that doesn't matter because I've got the weekend to myself. So, if you sit there on tenterhooks thinking to yourself, oh, I wonder when Marianne's going to put her next boring video on, it should be at the weekend, darlings. And it'll probably be boring too, but you never know. I might surprise you. I might surprise anybody. Who knows? Life is full of little surprises. Some pleasant, some not so pleasant. But yeah, on we go. So, actually I think talking about couples, it's time for me to have one, because I've, like I say, done my cleaning, as minimal as it is, but it's only a little house, doesn't need a lot doing. Once in a while I have a better go when I feel like it, but not today. Just keep on top. I'm going to go anyway, put the kettle on and get my little dainty girly cup with my pitch pie heels on and have myself a nice hot drink and possibly a slice of cake. I shouldn't, I really shouldn't, but well, if you're a big girl sometimes you can have a slice of cake, because I don't think I'm going to get a lot smaller in a hurry no matter how I try. All done. I'm going to say bye bye now, because it's time for me to go and put on the full shed mentioned kettle. Boom, boom. Bye now, lovely people. Bye. Ooh, 12. 21.